Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Thanks for watching my stream today. I am going to play a little chess, and we're just going to jump into a 15-minute with 10-second increment game. I don't really like playing the short time control games as much. I'm not that good at them, and so I just decided not to play those kinds of games. So he's playing this. I don't think I've ever played against this before. This guy probably really knows what he's doing, but it allows me to get 2 pawns in the center, I believe. Okay, so he's going to come down here with this next. So I think I can protect it by going here, although he may try to... oh, interesting. Yeah, he probably knows exactly what he's doing, which really makes me nervous. Yeah, I don't love this. Oh wait, maybe he's doing a bad job though. I should also consider that that he's screwing this up somehow. I think he knows what he's doing, and it's not going to be good for me. Now, do I want to castle over here? I think I do, because this bishop, it kind of cuts this direction. So I think I want to castle over this way. And I could bring the bishop out to here, or here, or here. He's taking a think, which I guess is good, or even here. There's a lot of places I could bring the bishop. But I probably made a bad move, which is why he's thinking about it. He's like, wait a second, people don't normally play that. When you play chess at my level, which is the 1200 to 1300 level, everyone kind of knows the basic strategy of chess, and people might even know like 1 or 2 of the openings or whatnot. But they don't... yeah, I gotta be really careful. There's... in some cases, I think that there's a... okay, what is happening? So this pawn would be pinned if I come out to here, which I think I'll do. It'd be nice to pin this piece. I gotta stop thinking about stuff and just start moving. I don't know what his plan is though, but he can't move this pawn forward right this second. Makes me want to take here. Whoops. See, I can't be doing these. It makes me want to take there. But if I take there, then the queen can just take back. Yeah, I knew he was going to do that. And unfortunately... oh, here, I think I can just go here to protect this piece. Okay, let's do that, and then let's get my other bishop out and castle as soon as possible. So the idea is if he wanted to, he could have taken here. I would have probably recaptured here to not mess up my pawn structure, and then this piece would have been free to take from his bishop. So that's the idea. Yeah, and I don't think I would have had anything else. So what do I do next? Do I break this pin? Do I expand out a little bit further? Okay, so he did go there. I mean, there's a lot of moves that look good right here. My king would be exposed. Obviously, not obviously, but I'm gonna move my knight. If I move my knight right here and he can get to here, then I could take one of these pieces on the next turn, I believe. And this piece is still pinned. So let's try this. King is feeling very exposed here. Very, very exposed. I gotta get this king castled. But this looks like a really nice move. especially because he's probably going to move his queen somewhere. And then, okay, I'm going to get that move in. I want to do that, right? Because I don't want this bishop anymore. I'd rather that bishop be gone. But what's nice about this is, make sure I'm not missing. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, that's why you blunder check. If I would have moved back there, which I really like that spot, he could have just gone back and taken me this way. Wow. Okay, so I can go here and attack the queen. Say the queen moves up. Yeah, I've got nothing. So do I move back here? It's a bit passive. Or do I move more central here? I think I know the answer to that. I'm going to move more central to this spot. I already have a pawn protecting this piece right here. And again, I need to get castled. I need to get out of this situation, in my opinion. So that's what we'll soon do. This pawn's still pinned. Yeah, he almost got me really bad. I would have lost a knight. I was about to move. You saw me moving. I would have lost a knight for nothing. Like, I couldn't even have taken him back. It's crazy. So crazy. I'm almost nervous to castle because he's got so many like pieces like coming down this side of the board. He could like trade off this bishop and then start bringing his knight in, you know, and then he's got his queen that can come up. And if I'm castled over here, he's got so many pieces like kind of attacking that side. It's pretty nerve-wracking. I'm just glad I saw that. Like, the fact that I still have my knight right now is a blessing, is a huge blessing. But yeah, I'm going to really try to castle soon. Okay, so he is bringing that knight in. It's just like everything I just said. Well, what's interesting about that move is it temporarily blocked the bishop from spying this square. So I could jump my knight in now and get rid of this pesky bishop over here. That's got me pinned. Now where could the knight move? The knight could move there. And then from there, it doesn't really scare me. It can come here, but it just gets killed. It can come here, but it just gets killed. So now that this bishop is being blocked, yeah, let's jump my knight in. And let's try to eliminate this threat here. Maybe he'll just go back and I really won't have much. But at least these two knights kind of protect each other now. And if he jumps into this square right here, it really doesn't bother me that much. I'll probably just break the pin. Well, hold on just a sec. He's letting me take... Oh, wait, that's interesting. I think I just got a free bishop right here. I don't see a problem with this. Now, knights getting that close do freak me out a lot, but I really don't see a problem with this move right here. I mean, I'm just looking like at all the places his knight could go. Right there, I just take it, right? Right here, no problem. Right here, no problem. Right here, no problem. Oh, okay, he can capture back right there. Oh no, and then I take back here. I was about to say I blundered my bishop, but I think I'm just up a piece. Well, there you go. Up a piece this early in the game. I don't see any issues with that yet. And now he lost his dark squared bishop. So this knight is actually pretty safe in this spot. I can keep protecting this piece using this knight. And again, this pawn is still pinned. I could I do another attacker on that pawn? No. I was going to say, whoops, see, I got to be real careful. That can go there. It would take a while to attack that pawn. That piece is covered by this knight. So the plan would be to develop probably here. Okay, so this piece is under attack now, and it makes me nervous about castling that direction. So, and I just lost the pin on this piece. Okay, decision time. I think I don't like any of the spots it can go. It can go right here, which doesn't create any threat. It can't go here because the pawn can take it. Even though the pawn's pinned, it would just be going ahead of it. It could go here, but then... Oh, wait. That might actually be good because I have this piece to cover that spot as well if he takes back. I was going to say my pawn takes back and then I've got nothing here. I was going to say maybe I should... what was I going to do? Oh, I was going to protect with this pawn, which is also seemingly a pretty good idea. Maybe. But then if this knight jumps in, I only have one more piece to protect it. Okay, I'm going to jump up here, knowing that I have... Oh, but if my knight takes back, then I will lose protection of this. Okay, I'm just going to do this. Just move my pawn up, try to protect the piece, and then hope that I can get castled soon. Now, one move that he might try to do, which I don't think it's going to work because I'm going to try to protect myself next turn, is he might try to put his queen right here so that he's got a discovered check on the king. And then all he has to do is take his knight and move it right here, and he'll be discovered check on the queen. And next move, as soon as I move out of the way, I'd have to move like basically up here or cover for myself. He'd be able to take my queen. And even though I want a piece, if he takes my queen, then he'll be up 6 points to my 3 points. Okay, exactly what I said he was going to do. So very, very safely, I could also cover that square too by coming up here. But very safely, I'm just going to go up here. And then as soon as I am able, I am going to try and castle. And again, my queen covers this piece here if it needs to. I love these two knights on the dark squares because they have no dark squared bishop. So in order to like attack that piece, they would basically have to get rid of their queen, which they probably wouldn't do. They do have a light squared bishop, and I have a light squared bishop. So I do have to be a little bit careful. I also have to be a little bit careful of a move like this, because then he's got two attackers on this square right here for my one. So if he moves to this spot, what would I do? Would I sack a piece to get castled? I really might. I really might. Yeah, that's a tough one. But also if he moves there, he's getting pretty far up in there. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I have to think about that. What would we do? What would I do if he moves right there, that highlighted spot? I mean, we'd be even, and I'd be castle and he wouldn't be. It's probably not good enough. Oh, you know what I could do? I could just move back. I could just move back to like, I could even move all the way back to here if I wanted to. Yeah, I'll just move back to that spot or something like that. Just protect my piece. Just protect that bishop from being taken, and then get castles on the next move, if that is what he ends up doing. I mean, he's safe to just keep his queen there and keep developing. Or even, like, if I were him, I might consider castling. Even this, yeah, this direction. Because that would put the rook on an open file. Might be a little scary for me to have to deal with that. Although I have a lot of protection for this piece. I've got, 1, 2, 3 protectors for it. And then as soon as I castle, I'll have a 4th protector. Kind of, like X-ray protector. So, yeah, I like this setup. If I were him, I'd probably try to start undermining my setup by, like, maybe pushing this forward. And then I'd castle. And if he wanted to, he could take. I'd take back. I guess he still wouldn't have that square to go to. So what he's going to try to do is he's going to try to castle long, it's called. So he's going to try to castle this way. And I'm really not afraid of any of that. So I'm going to castle now. So I really don't want to be out in the open like that anymore. And then I got to go on the attack. He's likely going to castle next. And I like this bishop being right here, I kind of like that it's... Okay, so he is doing that attack. I'm just going to let it happen. It doesn't bother me that much. I'm trying to think if there's a better way to a better move here. So now this square is being guarded 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And that's really where my knight could go, is that square. So I don't like that this piece is only being guarded by 1 piece. So what I'll probably do is move my bishop now that I don't need it there to protect my king. So my bishop was in this spot here because my king was right there, and he could have moved his knight out of the way for a discovered check on my king. And so I would have had to move my king up 1, and then he could have on the next move maybe done something else, but he could have at least taken my queen. So this piece is guarded like 3 times, right? I'm not super worried about him taking that. So I'm going to get my bishop out of here. I'm going to start with it up here. He's probably going to push that pawn, which I'm okay with, I think. But that at least pins this to this. And if he pushes this up, I'm just going to go back and let his pawns kind of start coming in and then go back here where it's a lot safer. A lot safer. Now, if he takes here, do I take with the pawn? Probably not. Probably not, because I don't want this isolated pawn on the queen's row. Isolated D pawn. Isolated queen's pawn. Do I want a do I want to take with this knight? It does attack the queen. Oh wow, I was actually going to say no, I'm going to take with the queen, because then this loses the only defender of this piece right here. Okay, well this is actually an interesting drill. So I was about to take with my queen, but then he could have taken right back with this piece, which kind of I didn't really see it there. So I think because I'm up material, and I may be wrong about this, I was thinking about just trading off this bishop for that knight, but that knight's not really doing anything. All right, I am going to do this. I am going to do the isolated queen's pawn. Yeah, I don't really see any problem with me moving that out there. I don't think it's going to hurt me at all. I think I'd like to move my other bishop back to a protected spot, because this is no longer a pinned piece from the queen that used to be right there. His queen went up to like here, I think, and then it went to over here. So we're 16 moves in. We have a really good position. We have two bishops that are not being protected right now. So what can we do with that? Let's see here. I'm also thinking about tactics now that he's castled. Do I have a way to get the queen to somewhere else so that I could take this piece right here? Again, this piece is no longer protected. So, all right, let's get one bishop to safety. I don't really know what else to do yet. So here, here. All right, we'll put him all the way back here. I feel like that might not be a good move, but I really don't know. Everything's pretty well protected over here. You know, I like this setup. And then I just need to make sure that this guy is safe, which I don't know how to do yet. Okay. Well, I think it's good to trade. Let me just double check. I also could bring this. Yeah, I definitely don't want him to take here and then take here, and then he takes here, and he kind of starts to expose things. Then this piece would be pinned. I could also bring this pawn or this knight in here, but I don't think that does anything. So let's trade this piece off. He could take with 1, 2, 3, or sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different pieces. Isn't that crazy? He could take with 5 different pieces. I think that's nuts. Now, which one would you take with? Yeah, I was going to say, I'd probably take with this, because then the next move I can kind of double up these and try to plan an attack. So, what do I want to do about that? Let's see, I can come up here. He takes, I take. I kind of just want to keep simplifying. Let's just go here. So I'm going here just to kind of get this knight out. This knight's kind of all up in my business. So this knight could go here and sack, but I think I still have a pretty good position there. And now my rook gets unleashed. He could come up here. But again, my king is pretty safe. And for him to get his queen over here, since his queen can't go here, right? Because it would get taken by the pawn at this point. That almost kind of worked on me. His queen can't go here right this moment because of this knight and because of this bishop. So he can't really ever like make it so that I couldn't ever use this piece to take that out. So, although if I do use this piece to take this out, then the queen could come out and take this piece. So I do have to be a little bit careful here. Yeah, I definitely don't want that to happen. So maybe it's time to move my knight. Yeah, I think it's time to move my knight. But where? I can move it here. And then he'd have to move his queen. Kind of like that. All right, let's just do that kind of like a one move attack on his queen. Let's just see what happens when I do that. We're about equal on time. This guy's been a really fun opponent, or a really good opponent. He's from Afghanistan. It's probably tomorrow morning where he's at. But yeah, I really didn't want to have to use this pawn to take back a piece. Okay, we knew that would happen, so let's take here. I like this now. I like that my queen is like ready to come in and fight if it needs to. Even if I lose a queen for 2, somehow I lose a queen for both the rooks. It still should be good. I'm still only up by 3. That one blunder that he had cost him. And he really can't move his rook anywhere except for right there if he wants to do that. And then I might just try to trade queens. Although, then he can attack this piece here. That's why you don't want those isolated queen pawns. Yeah, I don't love that. So, but if he does take it out, then I'd have a discovered attack on it. What if I let him have this pawn, and then I take here, and then, he has the choice if he wants to take me back. That's probably a bad plan. Okay, let's just play it safe. Let's just drop this back. Keep an eye on this pawn. I may want to move this up 1. And the reason is because it would add a defender to this piece here. It would also add a defender to this piece up here. And it would add a defender if I needed it to this pawn right here, which is being attacked. I like this piece here kind of cutting through his position. It really won't allow him to do very much. So I'm really happy with that. Also, like if I'm able to move my queen up one spot, it would connect my rooks. My queen hasn't moved this whole game. I'm just realizing now that I could probably make his queen move by moving my rook over, but okay, I was gonna say it would have allowed me to watch out for this move. So I'm okay with that. I think that's a weakening move, and I'm definitely okay with that. So let's move back to this spot here. I like this spot because it protects this piece, which protects this piece, and then all I have to do is just move up one, and I think everything's protected. If he somehow is able to, get a piece, well, he can't get a piece here. He can't get a piece here. Wait, I want to click here, here. He can't get a piece to kind of line up on my queen, which is really nice. Also, if I ever get his queen to move, like for example, oh, I did get his queen to move, but not exactly the move I was hoping for. Okay, that move really does nothing, I don't think. Maybe he's going to try to set up some sort of a checkmate on this back area, but I'm just going to move up one. And I'm going to go for my plan of... I don't think that does anything. I think he's targeting this square here, but I don't think it really does anything. So I'm going to go for my plan of targeting this piece right there. On the next move, if he doesn't do anything, I can take that, and if he takes back, I can take again. And I don't think he has any way to punish that. Right? Because if he takes this piece, I just take back. And yeah, he's losing, so. Because if he takes this piece, I just take back here. And if for some reason he takes again, I just take back. And he does not have the queen move here because then my queen can come back and take him there. So, yeah, winning a piece early in the game at any level, but at this level, it's really been key. And now he's weakened his king side. He's pushed this pawn up. So how is he going to stop me from taking this pawn? Was he going to push again? He could. But then I could move here and then swing around here. And that might be a little uncomfortable for him. Kind of cutting through the position this direction. I don't know how good that is for me, though. I also have, I didn't realize it, but I could have moved my queen up. And then I'd have two attackers on this piece right here. With only one defender, the queen. Oh, okay, so this piece is pinned. Let's remember that. Can't take anything. So this square is a fine square to go to if I need to. So the king moved over. Interesting. Do I have any way to exploit that? I don't think I do. I think I'm just going to, maybe put my rook like, I don't know. I don't want to box myself in. I think I'm just going to move my pawn up. It's kind of crazy to say, but I'm getting a little low on time. So, yep, let's just do that for now and see what he does. Everything is just really well defended, I believe. And, okay, so he does just a random move, I think. So, let's, I guess, just trade. I don't think there's any problem with that. Okay. He probably would have been better off taking with the bishop, because then he would have had a battery going in here, but it wouldn't have done much anyway. Okay, so let's do, let's see, he's got a battery going to this spot here. So let's move this up, I believe. He can get both rooks for the queen if he wants them. But I don't know if he really wants them that badly. Okay. I think that's fine. Let's go here for the checkmate threat. Not a checkmate threat, but a good threat. I don't see any problem with that right off the bat. He's going to try to like maybe trade queens and pick up this other piece. All right, he's down to 1:23. I am down to 2:21, so I've got the extra time. What's he going to do? I am realizing now that this bishop is lined up on my piece. So if he moves his queen out of the way and does a queen trade, okay, he took away that. Let's move my bishop maybe behind my queen. And I like putting it on the dark square because the dark square is, he can't get that with this bishop here. So, okay, so he's still blocking this piece. He's pretty well insulated. Do I have anything interesting? Here would be a big trade. He takes, I take, he takes, I take. Might be worth it. Maybe not. All right, let's line up on his queen. I don't know if that's going to help me at all, but we're welcome to try it. And what if he moves his queen like over here? Okay, he did that. What if I move right like here? Is that a good move? Just realized that piece was hanging, but then he would have taken my bishop. Okay, oh, that's no longer available. All right, so I don't really want to lose my queen. So let's go down here, I guess, or right here. Oh no, I can't go there because that bishop, I don't know. This position's getting a little spicy. Okay, let's keep my, okay, both of his rooks are being hit. So we'll take one of them. Oh, he resigned. I wouldn't have resigned. I wouldn't have resigned. What's the final position? What's the final position? I think it was a lot closer. Oh, it was 5.4. Why was it 5.4? Let's take a look. I've got two rooks. He's got one. I've got two bishops. He has one. Okay, well, that's why. I don't really know what to do if he starts. I guess this piece was really well protected, especially like right here. Did he have any better chances earlier? Let's go back. Still 5.7, 5.7. Wow, I made the right move by moving the queen back. All I'm looking is down here and seeing if this is changing drastically, and it's all like just steadily getting better for me as the game goes on. So I'm pretty pleased. Yeah, this is someone better chess playing. I'm up to 1240. You guys saw it the other week. I was at 12 or 11 or 1200 or something. But yeah, I mean, I had that advantage at the beginning. Oh wait, here was a problem. Not really. I was at like 4.9. And it says I shouldn't have traded pieces. Was this a better move? I was thinking about doing this. Yeah, that would have been better. Keep the piece. I was wondering, oh, then he couldn't have gone there because I would have just taken right back and not exposed my king. Yeah, this is what I was worried was going to happen, is if I didn't move that piece, say I moved something else like, I don't know, I just moved something else. Yeah, down a whole piece because he takes, I take back, and then he takes, and I lose a pawn. It looks like I'm still relatively safe. Doesn't look like he can do much to punish this. I just lost the pawn and that's all. Maybe even not even. But good game overall. Yeah, it says that he was a 1255 and I actually won 9 points on that, which seems high. But I'm thankful I did. So he's been playing a long time. Won his last one in 48 moves. I beat him in 34. He lost one in only 21 moves, but he played at 1345, so that makes sense. One in 48 moves. He's good on the long games. Like the longer the game goes, 48 moves, 48 moves. If it goes 48 moves, he's going to win 52 moves. And then he lost to this guy on only 16 moves. What happened? February 5th. Interesting. What happened? Happy birthday to my old friend Nathan. Turns 40 today. His birthday was always right before mine. I'll show you guys my other games. So this is my long-term game. Yeah, let's just keep going. So 40 hours left. So that means I can wait until Friday, or I can wait a few days. That's one of them. See, what's interesting is I thought, oh no, he's attacking my horsey, but really my horsey is blocked. You know? But what if he like moves here? Then he's attacking two horses, and I can't just take back. See, what I was thinking about doing is just taking here, because then he's in check. And he's got to do something about that. And then figuring out what to do about my horsey. But at least he has one less defender. All right, and then next game. This guy, it's always a draw with him. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Next game. Joe. Playing Joe. Next game. I don't know what this guy's thinking. I don't know what he's doing. He's lost already. We traded queens, but yeah, his moves haven't really made much sense yet. So I'm thinking about either moving. Well, I'll tell you where I'm thinking about moving. Here. Yeah. Interesting games. Here. Then I don't know if I really want to go over here. All right, I thank you guys for watching for so long tonight. That was a long game. I don't know how many moves it was. It was, well, 34 moves. When they're long games like that, I beat a guy in 20 moves right before that. when they're long games like that, he was actually beating me for part of this. I'll show you the in position. You get those extra 10 seconds every move, and so they can really take a long time. But 34 moves, 20 moves, wasn't that bad. This was the final position here. So he missed the move before this one. He moved his queen over here. I don't know what he was doing exactly, but I just moved my rook over to the side, which pins this piece in place so that this is a fair square to go to. And yeah, that's what happened exactly. He didn't react to that at all. He just doubled up, which I don't, again, know what he's doing because this pawn could easily have protected that piece. But he resigned after this move because it's a triple fork. 1, 2, 3, and it cannot be taken. So I'll lose this knight after I take the queen. But he's got to get out of the way. I don't have enough pieces really to checkmate him right here. I was like, well, maybe if he moves like, I don't know, over here, I can do some sort of a checkmate, but my queen is so far back. Yeah, and my queen is protecting the spot too, so that's like the worst spot to double up on. Yeah, no, it's not going to work for him. Although I could take, yeah, I guess he could have gone there, and if I take, oh, listen, look at this little slime move he could have done. So he moves over here. Oh no, my queen, right? I take him. He takes back. And then he can take that pawn. But, oh, but then his rook can be taken. So it's not that great of a move. But it looked kind of cool, especially if his rook could have been taken if it was just safe back there. Yeah, my queen is actually protected by 1, 2, 3 pieces. So it would not have worked out for him. But yeah, I thought that was a pretty cool ending to this game. Triple forks. Triple forks. Could have been better if he had a piece right here. A rook right there. Then it would have been the wooden shield. Is that what it's called? Where you can take 4 pieces at once. Maybe you can even do it. Has anybody ever done it with like 8 different things in check? Like you get in check, or you get what's it called? A knight move where nobody can touch the knight, and one of the pieces is the king. 2 pieces are rooks. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 is the queen, so it's 5. 6 and 7 would be 2 bishops. Oh, but then 8 and 9 would be 2 would be the 2 knights, and you can't do that because the knights could just take it. What if you got 2 queens, 2 more queens by pushing pawns down, and the other 2 are queens? That would be pretty cool. But then which one would you take, right? Anyway, always look out for which pieces are pinned. Just be very careful. So if he were playing that a little bit better, his next move should have been, you know, either queen back or, you know, even if he would have moved up like this, it still would have been that check, because then that piece is out of the way. So he really couldn't have moved that queen. So what could he have done? He could have moved this piece up, or this piece, you know, back to either here or here. So yeah, if he moves back to, or no, not here, because that would still create the same problem. And that's actually really tough. Really, really tough. Because even if he moves this forward too, he still gets stuck in that trap. So his only defense would have been here. Let's see, 3.1, 3.2, yeah. Because then now this is no longer possible. Because the pawn doesn't have to take back. It can be the knight. And then I don't know what I would have done. I mean, I'm just playing around. I probably wouldn't have done this, but I could have, you know, added another attacker. Oh no, that doesn't move that way. I don't know, doubled up? Every time I'm about to move my my rook, I always look to see if he has a bishop and what color it is, because that's going to change a lot of the times. So if I put this right here, not a great move, but not bad. And let's say now he comes with the double up. And now I go over. Is that good? Still 3? Okay. Still up by a piece somehow. And then let's say he, I don't know. Mate in 4. How cool is that? Is this it? Yep. Mate in 2. Okay, let's give him a fighting chance. He's supposed to go the other way, I guess. Mate in 3, okay. These are always hard for me to find. Man, I really don't know. I really don't know. No, that was bad. Oh, where's the mate? Mate in 3 from this position. Why is chess so hard? Oh, you know what I could do? I'm just going to try this. Nope, I was going to say, just kind of keep that back row covered. Well, it's not this, right? No, of course not. You can just take it with his piece. So this is mate in 3. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How do you do a mate in 3 here? Is it like you start bringing this piece in? No. Does it have something to do with this piece? Definitely not. How is this a mate in 3? Oh wait, what if I come up here? Oh. Is that safe? Mate in 2, 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 mate in 2. Here? Yeah, because that's mate in 1. What would have made that? What would have prolonged that? Yeah, I'm so bad at chess. Oh my goodness. Oh, here. This is the only prolonging. Mate 1 now. Okay, now I can't do anything. And that's mate. I never see this mate, like the queen right there and then the rook right there. So, all right, that's my video. We're gonna, God willing, go to Costco soon, so you'll be able to see a Costco haul if you end up watching the next video. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe and follow my channel for more chess, faith, and family vlogging.